and I know, and they know, 'cause we go all in, and I know, they know, 'cause we go all in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of What You've Been Missing. It is your boy, K Dizzle DC. Your man to my other side is the guy have streams. You are now listening to what we listening to, baby.
Man, it's the All Dressed Up podcast, K Dizzle DC. How you feeling, big bro?
Feeling fantastic, man. Had a great day today. We did a double team up with the Enough Said podcast. Oops, spoiler alert.
Oh, look at you already fumbling the ball, fumbling the bag like a true eagle.
True. Oh, okay. We already
Bang.
on that. We already on that. Okay, carry on. Tell me how your week was, man.
Man, first off, man, I want to give a special thank you to the Enough Said podcast, man. Those guys were gracious enough to have my crazy ass and my man K Dizzle on their show this morning. But we had a blast, man. If you didn't catch us this morning at 11 o'clock, it's definitely still on YouTube on the Enough Said podcast channel. K Dizzle just gave away a surprise, but tonight we are going to be doing something fun. We got something in store for you guys. So if you're coming on through, stick with us. It's the fun night. Don't come in here all uptight. K Dizzle DC is going to put the number up so you can join us later. But as far as my week, man, I missed you, K Dizzle. I got to say, man, real friends come through for real friends. I had a lighting issue in my studio, and guess who came through and hooked me up? Not only than my better co-half or co-host K Dizzle DC, so I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Now you trying to get all wimpy and teary eyed. You gonna cry?
Nah, man, I gotta get love, man. Positive, put some love in this universe. Cause I'm gonna tell you in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna fry you. In 10 minutes, I'm coming for you. All that Eagle shit that you're gonna be spewing on us because we are gonna be doing an NFL kickoff show. But guess what I did today with my baby Nova and my wifey Shanae?
What'd you do? What'd you do? Talk about your
So Nova's now 18 months. She gets a kick out of like animals and saying what noises they make. You know, if you don't know who Nova is, guys, if you're just following me tonight, it's my baby girl. And we decided to take her to the petting zoo.
Mm-hmm.
So we go out to Westminster to a farm. We're at the petting zoo, me, my wifey, her friend, her daughter, and my baby Nova. And they had emus, bro. They had emus, bro. And I was so excited because I always saw them on TV and on National Geographic. And I was trying to like see how close I was gonna be able to get without being a real punk. But like I actually put some bird feed in my hand.
Say it again. You've been in Baltimore too long. Say it again.
No, man, look. Nah, no, don't even do that to me, bro. No, time out. Time out. We're not gonna force Baltimore accent on me. But I had an emu take his beak, and instead of just like some of the goats there were just like properly eating out your hand. The emu just took a chunk out of my palm, and it scared the shit out of me. But I had to play strong because I had my baby there. But it was a beautiful time. We had a phenomenal time today, K Dizzle. Playing with the animals. We took some pictures. We're gonna post it. But yeah, man, had a good time with the baby. What about you?
Nice. We did the podcast earlier. Right here in the world of PG County. School starts tomorrow. So today
my favorite county, the county that educated me.
The day was just getting everybody ready. Hey, Erica is in the building. Today was getting everybody ready for school tomorrow. Prayers, making sure we got our school stuff, supplies ready. We already did orientation. I got 2 in high school, 1 last year middle school, 1 still in college. So it's just like just getting everybody prepped, getting everybody ready, and just counting down the time and just preparing, man. Just preparing. So that's what today was for the most part. It's always good. Anytime I get to spend with family, it's always the perfect time.
I love that.
You don't get too many years. You only get what, 18 years? 18 years of public school when you get them. Then you kick them out to send them to college or whatever they do. Or
no, we talked about that in one of our
Yeah, we
episodes.
don't
You
kick
don't you
'em out.
don't just kick your
No,
kids out at 18.
I'm sorry.
We talked about that,
We
but
did talk
it's gonna be a great night if Erica McCoy is in the chat, and that's my girl. She said that's all we did. Just got
about
finished grocery shopping. Parents bought up all the Lunchables.
all
Man,
the
I'm
lunch.
telling you, the Lunchable is the go-to. What is your go-to for your kids' lunch, Kate Dizzle, when your kids were actually taking their lunch to school?
Um, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Our kids a little bougie boo boo. I mean, they wait till they get home and eat. They'll take a little snack, but they like, oh, I'm not eating that school lunch. I mean, I grew up on those pizza and French fries.
We'll pass on lunch. We'll leave school 30 minutes earlier. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we'll pass. We'll eat a little something, something. A little snack or a little cinnamon cereal bar or something like that. But
What was your favorite lunch in
it's
school,
I
Kate
can't,
Dizzle?
I can't take crap.
What was your favorite school lunch?
My favorite school lunch was always a square pizza, bro. It was like you
The
had
Elio's? I think that was Elio's.
what? Who was it?
I think that was Elio's pizza. You
Elio.
remember the Elio's pizza? Huh,
Dang, you remember
bruh.
the brand? I don't even know the brand. I just know it was square pizza. It was close to cardboard, but it had the right sauce, the right cheese. What what? It wasn't even square. It was like rectangle. It was
It
rectangle.
was definitely rectangle.
Fries. You got fries with it, on the plastic joint, and you got the chocolate milk, and that's top tier lunch food.
You were a chocolate
You know,
milk. You were a chocolate milk kid.
nah, yeah, chocolate milk. You don't get the regular white milk. Nah,
You won't even
don't know,
believe what I
you don't
guess
know
what
if
my
it's gold or
guess
not.
what
You gotta check. We don't.
guess what guess what Hef Stream's beverage of choice was at school lunch for me.
Fruitopia. Remember Fruitopia drinks?
That was cracking a bottle. Don't give it away, but I'm talking about just what the school offered. I was an orange juice hustler.
The
I
orange
was
juice.
an or
Okay.
I would give away a chocolate milk for orange juice in a heartbeat, but I was a free lunch kid, man. Like
Yeah,
I love lunchtime. It was my favorite time in school.
mhm.
The pizza was great. The chicken tenders were good.
We got from this. Otherwise, it was those nuggets, those warm. I won't say hot. It was warm nuggets. It was all bread, little meat.
Alright, look.
And
So
we
look, that's how you know we're gonna have fun tonight, man. We talking about school lunch, man. We're gonna move on because we're gonna have some fun tonight. Hopefully, as you guys come on into the chat late, we're actually on time tonight. So, one thing I do want to throw out to everybody who is coming through, I know K Dizzle's been working his ass off. What have you been doing, K Dizzle, as far as your spare time with a lot of your content?
spare time right now is editing videos. We got another Empire Building series that be dropping soon,
No
probably the
doubt.
first week of September. I've got my 14th Entertainment channel that'll be dropping probably tomorrow. The first video. It'll be. I'm just giving you a little hint. It'll be 5 channels you need to watch on YouTube to help better your streaming or your video or whatever you do. Streaming on YouTube channel. So we venturing out. We're doing a lot of different things, man. But most importantly, we keeping this ball rolling and making sure that we're adding more content to all of our channels. TikTok will be there, Twitter X will be there, Threads will be there. So we just make sure that you can catch us anywhere that you are, and we want to make sure we're in the same places too. You can always listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, wherever podcasts are streaming. We are already on there, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. You can look us up and find us everywhere. But
Don't give us that excuse because you couldn't catch us live. You was putting your baby in the bath because it was 9 o'clock late. We are recorded, and you can hear some good content from us. But I'm really proud to say the Climb Back series will be coming out in the next 2 weeks. We are finishing up the last touches. K Dizzle did his thing, and he's gonna give it his last look before it goes out. But I'm telling you, man, I'm blessed to have a great co-host, a guy with some great editorial skills and production as well. So once he touches it,
man,
pause, we're gonna put it out. And I'm really excited about it. I think you guys are gonna think it's phenomenal, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. But let's go ahead and keep it moving, man. It's 10 after.
what do you
We
think?
got some special people in the wings that's gonna come through tonight with some heavy hitting talk with us. Before we go into the NFL, I did ask you about the Shannon Sharp situation with him joining Stephen A. Smith. What's your thoughts on that?
Gosh, oh my
We
gosh.
got to talk about the big media move before we go into the episode.
I'm gonna call him the irritator and the lisp whisperer. Okay, those are my two nicknames: the lisp whisperer and the irritator.
The
Because
list, the
Smith,
list whisperer.
lisp whisperer. And the irritator, Stephen A. Smith. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure about the chemistry. It may work, it may not, but those are two voices I care not to hear together. But we'll see how it works, man. Stranger things have happened. Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg work. I don't know. I can't. I'm not the one. They don't want to put this together. They've done test strips and all the other nonsense. But I was never a real fan to really go and watch Stephen A. Smith specifically. I watched some clips after the fact, and with Shannon Sharp, of course, the same thing. I was never running out to go see Undisputed because I knew Skip Bayless was a tinfoil hat man when all his conspiracies and all this stuff he talked. But outside of that, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. More
But
power to brothers.
they got
Getting it
they
back.
got they got to shuffle the deck to keep it fresh. They got Shannon Sharp heading over there with Stephen A, which is going to be a shouting contest, and then you got Skip Bayless coming through with the whole panel, like it's cold pizza again. He's got
Yeah, 17 people over
he's
there.
got Keyshawn Johnson, all the ESPN people that
That
got
was
screwed
fire.
over. Yeah, he got Keyshawn, he got Michael Irvin. Now that's interesting.
It's gonna look like a gubernatorial debate with all those squares.
It's gonna look like us in 2 seconds.
Yeah. It's gonna
So we're gonna give our best impersonation of what the new Skip Bayless show is gonna look like. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Another Eagles fan has touched the chat. So look, let's go ahead and just get right into it. If you don't know, if you've been hiding under a rock, the NFL season is upon us. And I know right now it's hard to really, feel it because they play NFL all year round. But yes, the season is here. The fantasy teams have been getting drafted. How you feel about your fantasy team, K?
Well, don't talk to me about fantasy. That's just free money I give every year. It's charity.
Okay.
I don't even think about it at this point. I just go in and just make sure my lineup is set. If
We
I
were
win, I
crazy.
win. If I lose, I lose.
We were crazy enough to do. We were crazy enough to do
Look
a
at this guy.
16
Who is this guy?
Commander season. That's what I'm talking about. We turning up. Don't make me grab my scarf yet.
Right now. Put it on, man. Let's get it out of the way. Put your scarf on. Sweet.
Don't let me grab it yet. It's gonna come out at the right time. But look,
Go
so my
ahead.
fantasy team is nice. We're gonna get to it. So the crowd is forming. We got our main men in the background that's coming through. If you haven't heard about their show, it's the best damn sports show out right now. I watch it all the time. These guys go by the Enough Said podcast. Hit your sound, K Dizzle. Give me some cheers. Yeah, man. Let's give them the right. Let's introduce people how we supposed to.
Serious. We upgrade the production series right
So when Sal introduced me today, he came up with a rhyme. I don't think that fast, and I don't have the time. But welcome to the All Dressed Up podcast, my man Sal of the
Yo,
what's up, man?
yo, what's on, man? I didn't think I was ever going to get on talking about emus, Elio's pizza. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, well, come on, like we're talking about the NFL, and you guys are talking about emus and Elio's pizza. I mean,
he's coming in with the hot, just like last year. He's coming in with the hot. I got my man Ron Coop in the chat. Ron Coop is definitely representing the Fly Eagles Fly. Them dirty birds.
Let's go.
There you go.
Go ahead and bring in the next Enough Said legendary Hall of Famer.
The legendary Hall of Famer. Okay. This guy is one of a kind. I once heard a rumor that he lost a bet. He had to wear a bib. You want to see if the rumor was true?
Ooh, it's true.
So we're going to bring in Big Money Mike.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, no, the rumor's true. Yeah, I had to honor my bets, but that's all right. It's show business.
let's put it out there now. He is a San Francisco 49er fan ever since the days of Steve Young and our other
even before then.
Yeah, before then.
Yeah, Joe Montana, man.
Montana.
Yeah.
Right now, he's a Brock Purdy surrogate. We're just gonna let him live his truth and let that happen. Okay. Have you want the honors of the last guy here? Because I'm gonna get too hype. My introduction might be 7 minutes long. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, man. This is the guy. This is the guy that will give you some wild predictions. Under any condition, you might hear Aaron Rodgers can go for MVP.
Hold
You
up.
might hear the Jets might even go to the Super Bowl. I don't got nothing to rhyme, but this is my guy Dre. If it wasn't for Dre, we wouldn't be here, man. Give him a round of applause, man.
Yo,
Shout out
what's
to my
up? What's
guy.
up, everybody? What's going on? As you can see, I am ready to get ready. I got my neck brace on for this big hit tonight. So let's get going.
So one thing I want you to do, K Dozzy, because I got people texting me because they see the Eagles are flying tonight. A lot of my people want me to have more trouble because apparently I got more Eagles fans than Commanders fans.
Always.
They're texting me and saying, "Put the number up early so they can join in
Oh, all right.
and get
All
into
right.
the banter." So for those who are texting your boy, please text 301-857-1757 to join the conversation. You will get a link to click on. Just get you a good Wi-Fi connection. Stay away from people named
Fancy.
Hey, and then make sure you just come on through and have a
Oh
good time.
man.
Fancy. That's a joke, man. We talk about
Yeah.
Nah, we love fancy.
great.
Shout out to fancy.
Yeah, man. Let's have secret crush, baby. Come
301
Oh.
1757 number. Text in. We'll send you a link. Check your video feed, all the good stuff we bring you on because we know we talking sports. It's gonna get a little bit heated. We already know that.
And look
Yeah,
right now.
get ready.
Let's break down the Hollywood Square. So I got Eagles fans everywhere around me. But the good thing is Mike is a 49er fan, so we'll be able to chop it up with him. But Sal, you'll be surprised, man. This is my guy, but sometimes he'll tell you he predicts a 10-win season this year from the Eagles. So we're gonna get into it. I want you guys to like do no holds. I want you to know, AK Dizzle, this shit is hilarious. You're gonna have me laughing with that. I want you guys to be no holds barred tonight. We definitely threw some jabs this morning at 11 o'clock. I'm coming for you guys tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait. Pause. This guy, he didn't even text in. He saved the link from the last time he came up here.
Sounds like him. Sounds like the guy. Yes, it
Oh.
We running out.
Before Gator gets going, right? Because this is my guy.
Nice.
Gator is he's gonna be a part of the Climbback series that's coming out that I just talked about. I really appreciate this man. He's got so much wisdom. That's gonna be something we talk about later. But tonight, Gator, I see that fucking hat you got on your head.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Tread lightly because I will hit that fucking eject button on your ass tonight.
He'll be cutting you off quicker than he did fancy.
Well,
Come
welcome
on,
to
man.
the All Dressed Up podcast, Gator.
Glad to be here, man. Born and raised in Philadelphia. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
There you
Talk
go.
y'all
Ain't no
shit,
fake
man.
fan.
Talk y'all
Ain't no
shit.
fake fan, man. And you know what? I had to deal with years and years, man, of people talking about we ain't got a ring. You know, we ain't got no championship.
I'm glad you're here. Go ahead, keep going. But I'm
You
glad
know, and when we finally did it, you still had to hear the critics. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man.
And we were supposed to get another one last year, which I'm very proud of. Considering Hurts, man, I didn't think he was going to have that successful year that he had, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But can't say we don't got the shit.
All right. So look, since you want to come in, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the question because I wanted to ask you anyway. How do y'all feel truly before this season starts, before we get the first kickoff on September 7th? How does it really feel to be that close to holding another Vince Lombardi trophy and coming up short? Rolling Gator, you first, and then we go around the horn.
It's kind of like the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight, you know.
Mm.
Earl Spence lost, took all the win out of him. It ended his career. But I'm not going to say that because then I'm a Philly fan. And it's football. Anything can happen in football. You know.
Patrick Mahomes happened.
But it not only took the life out of them, took the win out of me too, because we was right there. And what made matters worse, man, I had a close friend of mine, man, actually made a bet during the game while we were up. You know, we jumped out on him. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he said, man, fuck, give me Kansas City money line. And once I realized everybody was going with Philly, I knew we was done. Because I'm a gambling man. And I look at numbers, man, and I said, God damn, we're the better team, really statistically. You know, but Mahomes, man, he a bad boy. You can't hate, man. He's very tricky. He's very tricky with that ball, and that's what pissed me off. You know what I mean? It's hard.
I like how you said that, Gator. I like how you say he's a bad boy because that means you're a realist, man, and you keep it real. Sal, how did you feel about that Super Bowl loss?
A lot better than you did with Sam Howell.
We'll talk about that too.
No, look, man, these guys will tell you I'm a
Thanks for
realist,
Sam
right?
Howell.
Like, it's like Lucy with the football with the Eagles, right? I love the Eagles, and these guys will bust on me because I'm like, all right, yeah, he's not a true Eagles fan because he says the Eagles aren't going to win. I just got to be careful, man, because I've gotten my heart broken too many times. That's all I'm saying. Do I think they're a good team? Yeah, I think they're a good team. Are they probably going to go back? They probably have a very good chance of going back. But they also have a tougher schedule, and their depth is not as good. But what was I feeling last year? It was a missed opportunity, man. That's what it
Did
came
it
down
hurt? Did
to.
it feel like you wouldn't be back, or did it feel like, you know what, we'll be back and we'll be better next time?
I think it felt better knowing that Hurts is so young. He's got his best days ahead of him. I really think that. So I think it's going to be. I know we're going to be back. We're a young team. You look at this wide receiver core. Even I mean, these guys are 24, 25 years old, man. So I think the future is definitely bright, and the defense is young as well. So except for the cornerbacks, cornerbacks are in their 30s, but they got some guys coming in, some reinforcements. So overall, man, the future is bright. I think they'll be all right.
Not
Hey,
great points.
Sal,
Go ahead,
man.
Gator.
Hey, Sal, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you too,
listen,
man.
man. Hey, man, I'm gonna say something, man. Seriously, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, man. When you take a loss like that, that's
Emotional damage.
that's. Let me tell you something. Hold on. That's why they consider Tom Brady the GOAT,
Yep.
because
Yes.
he took defeats in that and was able to come back and get let them know, look, hey, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
right.
know, that's what scares me, about Hurts. I don't
Mhm.
know if he has that dog in him, man. Not very
Ooh.
few people have it.
Oh, all
Mm.
right.
Oh, we
Not
getting
very.
there too early, Gator. Gator,
Mm.
see, that's why I love
Wow.
when you come on the show, because you're already bringing up a point that might be a little sensitive to K
Mm.
Dizzle.
Well, how you think I feel? It's the truth.
Well, look, so Dre, keep it going, Dre. How did you feel when y'all took that L?
Look, man. Look, I'm go back into my moment when I was there. I was pissed. Man. It hurt so bad. I mean,
Keep it real, Dre.
and
Keep
I
it real,
argued about. Felt like it was the turnover from Hurts that killed us. That's what I felt, man, at that moment. And I was like, look, man, we can't do this. I mean, we were up.
Mm.
We had them on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? And then the second half we come out, man. We defense. We
But
never readjusted, man.
But you
We
know
should
what's
have
crazy?
readjusted.
You know
And
what's crazy, Dre? You say that and you hit it right on the head, right? When that turnover happened, I don't know if you guys, not you, because I don't think you said it to me, but I don't know if the average Eagle fan took that turnover as serious as they should have.
Didn't.
Because a lot of people in that game basically blew it off and was like, "Oh, we're good," woo 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 woo. And all I said was, "You're giving Patrick Mahomes so much right now by turning that ball over, not getting points, giving up points." And I mean, I just saw a change, and again, I was watching from being not a fan of either team, but Dre, you make great points, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, but look, I'm really feeling this is going to be a great challenge this year for Philadelphia. I think, yeah, Sal was mentioning the tough schedule and stuff. I ain't scared of San Fran. I'm gonna tell you that
Dre, do
again.
you see the
We
chat,
whipped
Dre?
San Fran's ass last year. We're gonna whip them again this year.
Sure.
So I ain't worried about them.
Hey, Dre, do you see the chat? My man RF says the Eagles gonna get everybody's best shot this year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
8 wins this year, and their card won't be wild.
What?
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Man.
Whoa.
I don't know about that, but I'm telling you,
He's a
man.
Giants fan. He's a Giants fan.
I'm telling you right now, man. We going.
Well, of
We
course,
gonna
he's
we
in the
gonna put it
NFC
back
East.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike,
Of course,
how'd
he's
you
going
feel
to.
being
Of
in
course, he's
San
going to say
Francisco?
that he's our rivalry that we constantly knock off year in, year out.
Year after year. Year after year.
Tell him, Gator. Tell him, Gator. Hey, Mike,
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
go into the next segment, Mike, what did you
Yeah.
feel about that loss being a San Francisco fan? Did that make you feel like you guys should have got up in there for real? Pause.
No, honestly, it felt like history repeating itself. I mean, Mahomes did the same thing to San Francisco 2 years before.
True.
Same situation. Going in third quarter, everything's looking like, oh, we got this in the bag. We was down 11 points, and then there was one big play, 3rd and 18. They gave
Yep.
up, and then momentum shifted, and that was it. And then Jimmy G, turned to the Jimmy G we all knew. I mean, he had a wide open Emmanuel Samuels to win the
Yes,
game,
he
and he
did.
overthrew him.
Yes, he
And I mean,
did.
that was the difference, and it's been that way since. Quarterback has been the difference with this team. So if Brock Purdy's the truth, then San Francisco will be in the mix. If he's a bum, then it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, we're
Right.
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. K Dizzle, do your thing, man. I just wanted to hear about the feelings and the emotions from my guys and Gator and you on how you felt when you guys lost.
Okay. Oh, you asking me now?
Oh
Now,
yeah,
I get mine? Okay.
and then you take it over.
All right. So look, I wasn't mad. I was not mad in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't think it was one play. I don't think it was a Hurts fumble. I don't even think it was a bunch of missed opportunities. What I will say, and I've said this before, I said this earlier, that the difference was we got out coached. Plain and simple.
Agreed.
We got out coached. If you look at that game, look at the stats, like I've said before, Jalen Hurts had a way better game than Patrick Mahomes. Period. If they had won the game, he would have been the MVP. Period. Yes, Mahomes was hurt, but that was a product of our defense. First half, everybody put their money on Philly. Why? Because we dominated over and over and over again. The only reason they were close is because of the one turnover that Hurts had. Now, second part of it, got out coached, got outclassed. That's it. That's the only reason why we lost that game. It wasn't a skill set or measure of talent. It was just the plays that were sent in were not changed from the first half. Mahomes, yes, he
Facts.
played on one leg. He did. But the
Facts.
reason he was on one leg was because the defense was getting there to him.
Well, how much more does Mahomes have to prove to you guys?
Mahomes don't have to prove anything. Mahomes is the guy. He's the elite quarterback. We know that he is the standard.
And we're getting into elite. We talked about that earlier. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this. We can say, yes, it was a missed opportunity, but one of the things that it did with us is that it exposed what some of our issues was. And the crazy part about the end of the Super Bowl is what? We had a complete change in our coaching staff. And it wasn't done, it wasn't like we fired anybody, but because they did so well in the regular season, they all got opportunities. Now, I will say this. They got opportunities which allowed us to get new people in that may have a little more insight and better insight as far as coaching in game and mid game and making those necessary adjustments. So, yes, we will get everybody's best from last year. When we started winning and everybody started talking undefeated but us, everybody came with their best shot. So it's not going to be different from anything else.
See, one thing that you said a lot of great points, and the one thing that I know Mike might bring up later about Mahomes is we talked about the Netflix documentary, and we talked about on the Enough Said podcast how Patrick Mahomes seemed to be able to dial into that next level, and you guys are going to have to this year more so than last year open it up a little bit more because you're on tape, you're on film. Teams are going to be ready for you. They're going to watch and see what the Commanders did to beat you, and they're going to follow that.
Here's the problem. Let me stop you right there. Here's the problem. Here we go.
RF, I don't know about lucky, buddy.
Yeah.
Man, RF said the Eagles were lucky too.
Come on, man.
And hold on, and to back up him, the Bengals injured him, but the Eagles got him again on the Super Bowl, which is aggravated.
Green Birds, RF.
Yeah,
it's dangerous out here.
Everybody had tape on them last year.
Yes,
everybody had tape.
But not everybody had to play the Eagles push them. Not everybody had the ability to push them like the Chiefs did, and that's all I'm talking about. Is when you push the Eagles to have to play from, let's say, one possession, swinging game, to where each time you score the lead changes. How will Jalen Hurts respond in that type of situation when you can't just play as conservative as they do like to do?
Yeah, go back and look at any of their games. They were in a one-score game with the Texans. If you don't remember correctly, remember they played the Texans up.
So what's your point?
About their A game. What I'm saying is that when they turn it on, which they did all year last year, they were dominant. You could not stop them. When they wanted to win and get up, they got what they wanted and then got off the field. And then the defense came and did what they did. So what I'm saying is this: we did get better. We got more coaches, and we got pretty much the same team that we had last year. The only difference now is the hunger is even more heavier than it was the previous year, because you got a lot of old heads that are probably playing their last year, and they're going to push everybody forward because you got a lot of good players there.
I mean, here's the thing. You guys have a
I'm drinking the
phenomenal.
Kool-Aid, by the way. So if you don't know, yeah,
What'd you say?
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm
Hey, look. At the end of the day, let's keep it real. Before we go, because we're talking about kicking off the NFL season, the Super Bowl, we still haven't finished off the conversation from that. That's why we're still going in 30 minutes into the episode. They're not talking about that last game. So we'll leave that behind. But like Shanae says, I just think Philly likes losing baseball, basketball, football. I hope not, Shanae, because their owner of their basketball team now owns the Commanders, and I'm not interested in losing anymore.
Right there. That's a hate. That's
And then RF says the Eagles beat the Niners 4th-string quarterback in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, but RF also needs to be. Hold on, RF also need to be reminded, where was San Fran's defense? They supposed to be number 1 defense. They weren't there in the NFC Championship. So don't give me that about no 4th-string quarterback.
Okay,
that's because they knocked out Bosa themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Bosa knocked himself out. I mean, come on.
This is a perfect segue, guys, for what I want to do to roll the ball out to open up the 2023-24 season. So and I'm going to focus on the NFC because I'm a Commanders fan. A lot of people in the chat are fans of the NFC East. Shanae, I don't know who she roots for, who's ever winning. And I know my boy Mike is a 49ers fan. So my first question is, what team can really give the Eagles trouble this year in the NFC? Be no holds barred. Take your heart out of it. Who can beat you guys this year in the NFC?
San Fran and maybe Detroit.
Stop.
Speak on that, Sal.
I think Detroit's on the up and up, and I like the way Detroit's moving, the direction that they're moving in. San Fran is what they are. I mean, if Brock Purdy does what he's supposed to do and he stays healthy and he plays like he did last year, their defense is there. I don't see anybody else. I don't see the Cowboys. I don't see the Giants. I mean, there's just not enough there. That the talent level is not there.
Detroit is going to be good.
Yeah, I think
Detroit. Yeah.
So I think Detroit. Remember, Detroit gave him trouble last year too. They won that game.
Hey, Sal, I trust you, Sal. I trust you all the way up until you start talking about that AFC team that I'm not going to mention.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh, that AFC team at Jacksonville?
No, your Chargers.
Chargers, man.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
But I'm feeling you on this. I'm feeling you on this, Detroit. And look, West Baltimore boy says Lions are a sleeper. I'm going to put the Lions in that same category of teams you don't want to play.
To give a losing streak.
That's a team. Wow. That's a team that just goes out there and they will just throw punches and try to knock you out for 4 quarters. And I'm afraid of Detroit.
Yeah, Mike.
And that's why I think Green Bay is going to suck. But go ahead, K. Dizzle.
No, Mike, who you got? Who's giving Philly trouble?
Well, I'd say San Francisco, but honestly, I think any team can give him trouble. I mean, the league is built on parity, and so last year, I mean, the Colts gave the Eagles trouble. The Colts were coached by Jeff Saturday. You know, they look like garbage, but any Sunday, anything can happen. So, you know, the popular pick was San Fran, but I think any team can give him trouble. Commanders can give him trouble. Cowboys can give him trouble. Anybody can give him trouble.
The Dak attack? Come on, man.
Oh, we're going to get there. I hope. I'm holding it. Tell your friends right now, there's going to be a segment coming up where I'm going to be taking all my shots at Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I hope a Cowboy fan comes through.
Big Dre.
Yo.
Name the team who's going to give Philly some trouble.
I'm hearing about the Detroit, and I'm on that, you know. But anybody else in the NFC, the whole NFC conference, besides Detroit, I mean, y'all talking about San Fran. We beat San Fran. Nothing's changed. So I don't see San Fran not doing nothing to us. I don't get it. I don't get why y'all.
You'll see it. You'll see it in whatever week we play you. You'll see it when Brock Purdy is healthy.
Mike and you get
the real deal. I'm tired of this. You'll see it, and then you'll be reminded.
Good. I'm glad you're tired of it. I'm glad you're tired of it, man. Like. I'm glad you're tired of it because I'm tired of it too. Putting them San Fran up there all the time. Their defense didn't do nothing last year, so what are they gonna do this year? Against
that game was close. until halftime,
It,
until Brock Purdy had to come out and hand the
and,
ball off a whole
and you
bunch of
said
times, and it
was.
was
You
not a
said
game.
was. That's all. That's it.
But
Yeah,
protect
no,
your
I mean, look,
quarterback,
they
Mike.
lost.
Protect your quarterback.
They lost. I
Yeah.
get it. But
Wow.
even
Wow.
up,
Mhm.
Hey,
you know,
man.
not as a
Hey,
So
defense.
look,
I'm gonna
so
We'll
we're
call
see.
talking.
Vikings frauds.
That's
The
all I'm
Vikings are
saying.
frauds. So I ain't into them.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm never
going
gonna
with
rock
Vikings.
with the Vikings, man.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
let's talk about something. I want to go into one more side question before we get back into eviscerating some of these players that deserve it. So I wanted to ask you guys because I'm thinking about Russell Wilson and if he's going to have a comeback season, if he's ever going to be able to find it again, because we're not talking about that. Like this guy went from being one of the best quarterbacks in Seattle just about 3 or 4 seasons ago. And unfortunately, he's trying to find it in Denver. So one quarterback that I wanted to compare him to is Justin Fields.
Mm.
Who do you guys think is going to have a better season between Russell Wilson and Justin Fields?
Fields. I don't trust Wilson. I think his best days are behind him. I don't like the system he's in. It's not built for his talent. It's not the right system. He doesn't have the right weapons.
It's a brand new
That's
system.
yeah. I think
Brand new.
Fields. They know what they got to give him, and I think his legs are there. I think he's got more to prove.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you real quick. Look, nobody takes the Vikings seriously. We can put in our second string with the Vikings.
Come on, Kirk Cousins again. Oh, come on,
They
come on.
trash, boy. They trash, boy.
Justin Fields is my guy, Shanae says.
All right, Shanae. All right.
Yeah. I mean, sure, the season,
Oh, look
but
at Nova in the picture.
playoffs.
Look,
Justin
let
Field
me
can't be
ask,
found.
Playoffs?
let me ask
Playoffs?
you a question.
Playoffs.
You guys, even on the previous one, are like Russell Wilson haters. Like I know,
Oh, Wild Boy's
I
coming back on the low with his Vikings
know
talk.
he's corny. Okay, they were 5-12. I think he's set up way more than Chicago is. They got a good defense. They got Sean Payton running the show. He's going to be
Mhm.
running the offense, and he's going to custom tailor it to what Russell Wilson's skill set is. Now,
You're drinking Sean Payton's Kool-Aid.
I am drinking Sean Payton's Kool-Aid. Problem will be who he's going to be throwing to because it seems like everybody's hurt out there. I think Russell will have a bounce back year. I think they'll be competitive, but I don't think they're going far. Now, they're going to be competitive. I think they're going to have an 8 to 9 win season. Last
Mhm.
year was 5-12. They might be 8-9 wins, and then we'll see what it looks like after that. But for right now, versus Justin Fields. Justin Fields got a couple pieces to the puzzle, but he's still got an O line, like I said, that plays the hokey pokey as soon as the ball is hiked. I don't know what they're doing. They start tying the shoes. They just let everybody come back there
Turnstile.
with their hands up.
Mhm.
What
Yep.
we called them, Lazy Susan earlier? They
Right.
Lazy Susan.
So Dre, who you got, man? You got Justin, or you
I
got?
got Justin, man. I got Justin.
Wow.
No, it's no doubt, man.
Wow.
Justin. I think
Yeah.
Dak, man. I think when Pete Carroll, I'm sorry, Russell Wilson. I think Pete Carroll exposed what Russell Wilson can't do. You know, so
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No, I say Justin Fields.
You got
I
Justin.
think if Denver's getting 8 or 9 wins this year, it's because Jason Stidham is the quarterback.
Wow.
Mhm.
Jared Stidham.
Oof, Jared Stidham.
Jared
And I was
Stidham,
gonna
yeah.
ask that. See, Mike's so wise. I was gonna ask that question, but I said, you know what? Let me leave that out of the universe. But Stidham was looking so good in the preseason. And I know K Dizzle says, fuck the
Talk about
preseason. I know
preseason,
K Dizzle.
man.
Spare me the lecture.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Talk about preseason. We're talking about
But we're talking about
preseason.
NFL throws. We're talking about NFL throws. And all I want to know is if you can make that throw when you need to.
Not talking about
And
the
that's
regular
what we're
season.
talking about.
Not talking
Russell's
about the
So,
regular season. We're talking about
hey,
preseason, man.
K Dizzle, before we go into the evisceration, do you want to talk about that one play that burned me up that we had that IG clip on?
Oh, you want me to play that?
Yeah, man. Let's take a break and let's talk about that real quick before we
Okay,
finish up
so
real heavy.
let me pull it in. Let me pull it in really quick so that we have it. You sent me this clip, and it is Coach Pete, and it's Richard Sherman. He's part of the
Skip
Undisputed.
Bayless's new show.
Yeah, Skip Bayless's new show where I guess there's 20 people live on it. So let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Get that back second. Make sure you hear that. Hold on.
Me and so pissed.
Hurt.
I wish I could feel it the way I should feel it, but you know,
You got to keep going.
That play just happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't like by design. There was no agenda. That play just happened. You guys couldn't hear it for years, but when we got down there, if you remember, we had one timeout. And so as soon as we got there, I said, one of these plays, we're going to have to throw it to get all 4 plays. Cause I'm always in, make sure that we have a chance to get all 4 shots.
Right.
So we run the first play. And I think what happened is Bill's late. He sends in the goal line team, and we had already sent in 11.
Right.
That went through the play callers, and that's what led them to throw it on that down.
Right.
It had nothing to do with anything else.
Right.
We've practiced it a million times. It was just the way we had prepared. So I was rock solid on the philosophy of it. It just was the worst play that could ever happen, you know. And the guy makes
He made a heck of a play.
of a lifetime, a play of a career for everybody's career, really.
Right.
And it turned all of that so dark so instantly. Yeah. And if you remember, my moment was, I've been down and think, oh shit, I got to take this. You know, I thought this is one of those moments that you prepare for. You got to be the epitome of poise, handle it, and own it. There's nothing you can say that's going to put it any other place. It was just as catastrophic as any moment could be. But the thing was, had we won that game, we'd have won the next year. We'd have won again because we went back to the playoffs anyway. Again, after with all the turmoil, it was a great team, man. Yeah. We were a great team. Yeah.
So I sent you that clip, right? And I thought it was baffling because that was Pete Carroll and Richard Sherman's conversation about the play. And if anybody is not sure what play they're talking about, it was the play where they're at the goal line in the Super Bowl with a chance to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch to win the game. But they decide to throw the ball on a quick slant to where Malcolm Butler pretty much resurrects his whole entire career and gets an interception. So I just wanted to like touch on it because there's still no accountability. Like this guy talks about he wanted to make sure he had 4 plays. You got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You're getting paid millions of dollars.
That's right.
And one of my favorite movies of all time is Paid in Full. And in Paid in Full,
popping Kermit.
Cameron, exactly, K Dizzle. Cameron played a character that was pretty violent, pretty aggressive, and he told the main character, "This is why you have me on your team. I'm here to be the killer." And if you got Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, the Skittles candy machine eating food that's gonna run through everybody behind you, it's a damn shame that they're still talking about that play in that regard. And Wild Boy says it's the only play that Seattle is known for when making a gaff. I feel you. But at the same time, that play right there is going to stand tall and be in conversation for years to come because I think that's crazy. And the West Baltimore boy says, thanks, Pete, for the ring. So I was shocked that they didn't still just say we should have ran the ball.
Yeah.
Look, 50%. You got a 50% shot. If they make it, then it's history. If they don't, then it's what it exactly was. So it's one of those situations you got to live with. You got to live and die with that call. He kind of took ownership of it. You got to live and die with that call, whether we like it or not. We all in that moment want to say that we have the better answer, a better idea, but they made that decision, and history is exactly what it's supposed to be, which is rough for them. The same way we can talk about the flag from last year's, the flag of pass interference flag from the 3rd and 18 from last year. We can say that was the one that stole it for everything, and that's why Hurst didn't get the game, didn't get the ball back. But look, it's one of those situations where I like how they sat there and they talked about it from a coach to a player and really relived it, right? And relived the hurt as well. They're like, damn, you know what? That was jacked up. That was messed up. But they could do to change it or control it, because from their mindset, and we all know Pete Carroll's a master at the game plan. You know what I'm saying? From their mindset and everything they saw, they said, okay, let's do a run play, let's do a pass play and see what happens. Had they did beast mode and beast mode didn't get in there and they went 4th and goal and didn't get in there either, then it would have been like you should have passed the ball. So it was like it's a lose-lose situation.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys don't remember the cameraman went over to Tom Brady and he was just sitting there like, I ain't getting my next ring. I ain't getting it.
Yeah,
He
it
just
was
sat
heavy.
there. He's like, he said it's over. Then when he saw that interception, he was like, what?
That's crazy, Dre. Crazy as I don't know what, man. So
Super crazy.
yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there because I still think that's very interesting, and they still obviously have a lot of emotions. So let's go ahead and get back into this season. And I want to ask you guys around the horn because we got the Enough Said podcast crew in the building. What players are you guys sick and tired of, man? All the antics, all the overexposure, all the hype, all the gas. They don't win shit, man. This is the time we're gonna get a little bit aggressive, as people say, to talk about that player that just gets too much attention, man. Go ahead and let's get it out there now so they can have the chance to prove us wrong or prove us right. So, Mike, who is that player for you, bro?
I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna say it's Josh Allen.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
Wow.
We've seen this
Wow.
show
whoa.
4 or 5 years in a row, always the same conversation, and they get into the playoffs, and by the time they get into playoffs, he's got turnovers. His decision making seems to go from like here and just kind of declines over the season. That by the time they get in the playoffs, they end up losing. So, and then now he's on the cover of Madden and all that kind of stuff. The quarterback, and no, I gotta see something more. Him and Justin
Okay.
Herbert are two guys I'm tired of really hearing about because I feel like they're good, but they gotta step up their game. They gotta get to another level.
See,
Yeah.
Mike, I know you know your shit because, like I said, I think this is Josh Allen's year. Like, you can't keep turning the ball over and putting your team in those positions, man. West Baltimore.
Mm.
Wow.
Hey,
Lamar
Yeah,
hey,
Jackson
hey,
from the
listen,
Boot
Oh.
Town.
listen,
West
man.
Baltimore
that
boy.
yeah,
That's
that's a good
hey,
one.
man,
I
put the
was
number
going to
up.
say Lamar Jackson, man, but everybody talking.
That's
Put
a
the
good
number
one.
up, K Dizzle, just in case West Baltimore boy wants to come through and state his case on Lamar. So text 301 857 So Sal, who was that player for you, man?
Oh, geez. I got two, man. I got the Dak attack and I got Kirk Cousins. I'm so tired of hearing about freaking do something in the playoffs. Then come and talk to me, man. Like, come on, Kurt.
Somebody do
Everybody's like, oh, this guy's so good in the regular season. Yeah, I get it. He's got Justin Jefferson. He's got the stats. But the bottom line is he's never come through in the playoff. Dak Prescott, same thing. How many years in a row we hear, oh, the Eagles, freaking Cowboys are America's team. We're going to do it. Dak Prescott's the man. And Ezekiel Elliott's going to bring, where's Zeke now? Where's that? Zeke, he just got run over from center. You know what I mean? Like it was the last play we saw him. His ass got ran over while trying to snap the ball. I mean, come on. So I'm tired of hearing about America's team, Dak attack. When they do something in the playoffs, I'll give them the credit. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go piggyback on you that and just add a little more exclamation point to that, man.
Oh, all right.
7 years with Dak Prescott, 65
Wow.
interceptions. Okay,
Wow.
65 interceptions. His best year was 4,900 passing yards with 11 touchdowns, I think, actually.
Drake coming
And listen, man, I'm tired of all them ESPN analysts, whoever, all them talking about Dak this, Dak that. Man, Dak is garbage. He's garbage.
Wow.
He's garbage. And he I don't care when he talk about CD Lamb, well, we got this Tony Pollard. Look, man, the dude has not shown nothing to say we are a playoff contender team every year. I don't see it, man. And Dak ain't that. Now they picked up Lance. So they already thinking about the future. So I mean, come on, man.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
I'm being bold with it, man. Dak is not he garbage.
Come on, man.
I'll give it
Cousins, stop it.
I'm giving Cousins
Stop
bulletin
it.
board material. Watch
Stop
out, Eagles.
it. Come on. God.
You like that L they get taken on you? Hef, this is your time to shine, man. Who are we?
Wow. So it's my turn.
Come on, my guy. Who you got?
So Dakota Prescott.
Man, birth name. I mean, he's got a birth certificate. Good lord.
His whole government name, man.
Man.
Government name.
Man, I tell you what, bro. I'm gonna just keep it here and keep it simple. I'm tired of hearing about you, Dak. I'm tired of hearing about anything that you can do any positive way for your Cowboys organization. Give me another one, K Dizzle. I'm really tired of seeing you lose all your Eaton County cronies that like to bet on you because they think you're gonna win Super Bowl. Give me another one, K Dizzle.
Hit him twice, KD.
Give me another one. Because you fucking suck. You suck. And I'm not talking about you as a person. You're probably a great guy. I get it. Family guy. I love you. Great. Kudos. But when it comes to that gridiron and between them lines, you fucking suck. And the Cowboys, as long as they rock with you, are gonna fucking suck. You're not gonna win a damn playoff game this year. You'll be lucky if you get there this year. Because this is the type of year that you might lose your coach his job. I'm talking about Mike McCarthy, the all-time quarterback whisperer guru. He's gonna ride out with you, Dakota. Because I'm calling 18 interceptions.
Oh,
What?
Hey, look,
18 interceptions, man.
that's real. That's real.
18. Dakota Prescott likes to turn the ball over. For people that are coming back into the episode right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm telling you how I feel about Dak Prescott, and it's not much. I hope that Dak Prescott wins no more than about 7 games. I would love to see him leave and take McCarthy's bum ass with him. And my bold prediction is going to come later. Oh, yes, Brian Riley.
That's right.
Oh, yes, Brian Riley.
there you go. I like it.
Because you know what? I'm not going to rush through this segment. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because you know what? I put through 87 episodes to be able to sit here and talk about the Cowboys. All you Cowboy fans that aren't coming through, fuck y'all.
Man.
Because you know what? I would tell you in your face. Wild Boy says, is it me or did Dak really take on the mantle of his predecessor? No, he didn't, because Tony Romo's better than him. Give me another one, K Dizzle.
100.
Tony Romo. I would take Tony Romo over Dak Prescott any day of the week and 3 times on Sunday. And I don't want to see Dak Prescott commentate when his career is over. So I am coming off very negative. I apologize.
Nah.
But that's how I truly feel.
Your whole 3 minutes in this segment.
That's how I truly feel.
One
and only Shell. Yes.
Wow. All right.
I'm gonna finish my soliloquy. I only have one player that I got this hate for, and it's Dak Prescott. He can take it with him. I hope the Cowboys fucking suck.
Wow.
And I'm gonna pass it on.
Hey, Hef, real quick. Did you see the camp where Diggs picked him off twice?
Yeah, I saw that camp.
He's saw that camp.
Clown. He's a Bama, and Diggs should have picked him off 4 times.
Exactly. And he going back. Dak, come on, Dak. When you heard the mic pick up his voice.
So the problem with Cowboy fans is they're not like Commanders fans. And this is where I'm going to finish up. I was not buying Dan Snyder's bullshit for the past 4 or 5 years. You Cowboy fans still let Jerry Jones close y'all with his old ass, making y'all think that Dak Prescott's going to win y'all a Super Bowl. Let me tell you something. It's never going to happen.
All these sound effects were specifically for Hef with this rant.
It's never. No, seriously, and I'm gonna end it right here. Dak Prescott will not win a Super Bowl.
Agreed.
I'm on
with that.
Yep. Ain't gonna happen.
Now I'll be the bad guy, Dak. If I ever get famous or viral, you can come talk to me. You're not winning shit.
And that's how the whole NFC East rolls. So I get it. Gonna hate more on your rivals. No,
hey, Wild Boy, let me tell you something. I don't know who you root for, because if you're a Viking fan, I could give a fuck. Nobody cares about your Vikings, and if in the DMV we don't even talk about. No, hold on, K-Dub.
We don't talk about it.
We don't even talk about the Vikings. So if you want to talk about the Vikings, this is how I'm going to go tonight.
Vikings name is Bruno in this.
Fuck Kirk Cousins and all that purple that they wear.
Oh, see, he's a Commanders fan. So he's
Look,
still.
I'm not playing tonight. I'm not. Hey guys, look, I'm not playing tonight.
All right. So look. All right. Understand that there is a deep sentiment that Dak Prescott, it's not that guy. Okay,
Get him out of here.
it's not that guy. And so,
Done.
I think with the Trey Lance trade, I think that's Jerry Jones first showing inkling that he understands that, and they're going to take their time, prep this kid so that he can become something or whatever San Fran and everybody else saw him be to be a first round draft pick. So I think Dak's got 2 years max, or whatever's left on his contract before they pull this boy in. He start running.
Yep.
That's right.
Got it.
Hey, Dak, look. So we're gonna bring this quarterback in. He's a lot younger than you. He's faster than you.
Yep.
And if he figures it out, he's probably gonna take your job. But look, don't pay attention to it. Just go out and have a good year.
Go have a year. Yeah, go have some fun. Throw some picks. Okay. We don't have to pay you that much. Throw some picks, and then just try to get us back to the playoffs. But look, we're getting close to the time runner. So let's get these straight up predictions in that need to be.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Come up with a single prediction that we judge, and you got to bring it. No soft predictions here. We need some real stuff, some stuff that ain't. Here he go. Here he gonna bring that skull in. I'm gonna put that on just. But just know you gonna cast on your own at that point.
Man, that's rough.
So
Man.
let's talk about bold predictions for this season. You know what? I might want to start this off. I'm gonna start this off. Okay. I already said, I'm snorting the cocaine. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Already deep in. My bold prediction for the 2024 season is that the Eagles will sweep the NFC East.
What?
Wow. 8-0?
Hell no.
8-0.
NFC East.
He's talking 8-0.
No, not a bad trade.
6-0.
Right, not a bad trade, bro.
6-0.
Hell no.
6-0. My bad. Yeah.
The NFC East. Let me put my.
The Eagles are gonna sweep the NFC East. That's fuck it.
That's what I got. They will sweep.
Wow.
In all 6
So
games.
look, so with that being said, the ADU podcast has a beautiful snapback that is available on our stores. You can see I'm wearing it right now.
That's too strong. It's too strong. You got to put an advertisement up. Sorry.
Wow.
Go ahead, man.
Sheesh.
All right, so that's my bold prediction. We're gonna go around the horn. We're gonna give it to Mike first. Mike,
I give you credit.
give me a bold prediction for the 2024 season.
My bold prediction is the Cincinnati Bengals are going to miss the playoffs this year. They're going to be in a division where they're going to be either set their third place, and they're not going to get 3 teams in the playoffs. They're going to be one of those teams that's going to be on the bubble, and where a whole bunch of other teams finish ahead of them and bounce them out. They'll be good, but it's not good enough. Cincinnati's not going to be in the playoffs.
Wow. So who's going to win that division?
Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Because we're gonna get to that in the
Pittsburgh
next.
and Baltimore. Oof.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore are going to finish ahead of them and get in.
Ooh. That's strong because everybody knows that the playoffs some way somehow going to run through Cincinnati. That's strong, man.
This is I'm saying I had to come bold, right? So that's what I'm saying.
You know what? I did it. Let me preface one thing. I asked the crew, can they give us the most bold prediction they can? And I gotta say, Mike, that is a bold prediction. If you get that right, Mike, I'm gonna call you the guru and give you all the praise that you deserve, bro.
This is a recording. It's on YouTube. So
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
it's not your main saying Patrick Mahomes is an average quarterback.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't get him started. He thinks Mahomes is far, man.
You drinking?
Oh, man, people are right.
Sandlot quarterback.
Brian Riley's the biggest Ravens fan, so that means he's the biggest fair weather fan.
Hey, so Big Money Dre, I need a big prediction from you, my guy. It's got to be worthy of getting that button up and keep pushing tonight.
Listen, man, I'm on board with the Eagles, winning that division and sweeping the NFC East. But I'm gonna tell you right now, though, man, this is bold. This is the button up, man.
Okay.
Y'all think I was smoking last year before
Oh man,
all that
yes.
Aaron Rodgers crap, man. I got the Jets winning
Oh,
the division.
no.
They winning the division, and they're gonna be in the Super Bowl. It's gonna be Eagles and the Jets. Green on green,
Whoa, wow.
green on green.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Yo.
Where's my
That
ass?
Look
happens,
about
you
it.
will
Think
win.
about it, fellas. The defense. That defense is on the
Oh,
top tier defense in the top 5, I believe. Defense. The
Jay,
Jets.
what did you just say?
I
Did I hear you right? I'm just asking you, sir, if I heard you
said
right.
Eagles and Jets, man. I'm going
So
all
the
the way there.
Jets are gonna win
Mhm.
the division, and Shanae says she thinks Burrow will flip flop this season. Wow.
Ravens, Browns, Bengals, and Steelers.
The Browns.
Is gonna,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Brian. I'll bet you on the side the Steelers do not finish last in that division.
Mm.
The Steelers will not finish last in that division.
You don't think so?
Browns. Oof.
Got it. And look, it says Ravens going home first round if they make it to the playoffs.
And that's from a West Baltimore boy. I love it.
Baltimore boy.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
That
I
true
love Burrow fans. I love
that true
them more than
test is
anything.
coming, man. That
They
true
not
test is
John
coming.
Watson. There's some people out
See,
there.
I'm a PG County boy, and I think Sam Howell's gonna take us to the promised land.
Oh my God. That's the wrong button. Wait a minute.
I was gonna say.
That was the right
Like-
I was like, yeah. Can I get an encore?
He's having some technical difficulties. with that.
Oh, what are you talking about?
All right,
man?
so Big Money Sal, I need a big prediction. First of all, the Jets is outrageous. Mike's ridiculous. Mine's in the realm of possibility. So Sal, my pessimist friend,
Oh,
my Eagle non-Eagle fan,
woo, that's
Give me
harsh,
something.
man. That's harsh.
give me something, my guy.
I got the Chicago Bears will get 9 wins and be the most improved team this year.
I like it. I like it.
I don't know.
That's right.
Go ahead, Sinead. That's your fantasy quarterback, Justin Fields, baby.
That I'll give it that because coming from 3 wins,
Mhm.
from 3 wins to 9. But I don't think that's too far of a stretch because they're in a soft division.
Mhm.
Who's in their division?
Yeah.
What Panthers?
Green Bay, Minnesota.
Yeah, Green
Yeah.
Bay, Minnesota,
Mhm.
and they got
Lions.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Detroit.
I'll take that back. That's 6 strong.
Lions might get you 11 wins this year.
The Lions
Mhm.
get 11 wins, so that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a stretch. That's a bold prediction. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It's bold.
That's a bold one, man.
Yeah.
All right, Heffalump. Bring it, my guy. Bring it. Oh, he said Lions winning that division.
So
And
wow, boy, you all right.
your Vikings is there.
But you know what? No, he said he was a fan of the Broncos, actually.
Did he?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's what. Hold on. Jets is
Oh.
crazy.
No
Aaron
man's
Rodgers-
land.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
man, whoever West Baltimore boy is, I like you, man. You are a real.
Mhm.
So look. So here's where I'm going. I'm gonna follow Mike on my team that's not gonna make the playoffs, right? And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. But the Cowboys don't make it.
Oh.
And I know Mike said they're loaded with talent up and down the roster. I hear you. But you know what? I'm thinking like Dak's gonna feel like Thanksgiving's gonna start early. And these boys might win about 7 or 8 games, man. I'm not really that impressed with
Mhm.
them. Second prediction.
Second prediction.
The Dolphins.
Oh.
The Dolphins are going to be first in the AFC. Going into the playoffs, they're going to be the first seed in the AFC conference, and that's a bold prediction. Don't think it's a tricky prediction.
Hey.
I'm taking the
Over the
Dolphins
Chiefs?
to have
Wow.
over the Chiefs. They're going to have a better regular season
Wow.
record than
Mm.
the Kansas City Chiefs. I said it here. Clip me later. We'll talk about it.
Bro, you smoking that?
No, he literally smoking.
All right,
Yeah.
bro.
You know, along those same lines, real quick, my boy Dougie P down in Jacksonville, don't count him out yet. watch out for Jacksonville this year, man. That
Say,
could be another
hey,
bold prediction.
Hey Brian, I came with
that's
something.
not
I
very
came with
bold.
something bolder. I
Right.
knew you. I knew somebody was gonna say that, Brian Riley.
I'm with something bolder than that. I think the Miami thing was something strong.
Shanae says not with Tua tissue.
Oh,
Tua
wow.
tissue.
Oh, you gotta copyright
Boy.
that,
I
Shanae.
like
I don't know
that.
That's
what
a
I said.
nice one right there,
I
Shanae.
like
They ain't
that.
2-ply or 3-ply. That's that
Yeah.
septic.
I have
I
never
like
heard
tank
Tua
ply.
tissue, and my wife, she copyrighted that. So
Don't
yeah.
squeeze the Charmin, baby.
Man, it's going to be strength of the running game to determine how well the Cowboys. They ain't got no running game. Stop.
They got nothing.
Tony Pollard to be back in week 7.
I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys better get Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, they got a good backup QB, Tua tissue.
You guys are hating on Tua. It was something about that press conference. I said it on Enough Said show. I believed him. He's coming back. He's not worrying about the concussions. He's got the squad to do it. Stay tuned for Miami, man.
All right.
Yeah, that offensive line will make sure he gets hit. They have to fix the line. He's gonna get hit.
Oh,
You got to put an airbag in his helmet.
All right, man. So look, we done ran past time because whenever we get together, we have too much fun, man. So
Oh,
look,
no doubt.
we're gonna talk about division champs. Let's go ahead and run it. Who's gonna win the NFC East? Mike,
Eagles.
Sal,
Eagles.
Dre.
I'm wearing it.
Well, you already know. Don't ask me. Next.
Eagles.
All right.
Next.
Let's go to the NFC South, the division of the Lost Toys. Mike.
Lost toys.
Tampa. Why not? Baker Mayfield.
What?
Yeah, let's see it.
I couldn't even get to that sound, Dre.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I've heard some things, man. I've heard he looks pretty good.
Boy, I'm with you,
The
Wild
new
Boy.
offensive coordinator that they got over, Brian Leftwich. They said that the guy's pretty creative. So I don't know. Tampa is going to be the surprise.
Everybody's so creative.
Everybody can't be that creative. They still need
All right.
down over there.
All right.
Sal, what you got NFC South?
Can I pass? No. Who cares, man?
They
No. Tampa, Atlanta, and Carolina are junk. It's got to be the Saints. Come on.
Got to be the Saints for me, Dre. What you got?
It's a bold prediction. And the Carolina Panthers are going to be number one.
Wow.
Think about what they just restructured their whole system, man.
Jeez.
They going to be number one.
They're going to be either 1 or 2. I give them 1 or 2, but I got Saints over.
I got them 1.
You got K-Dizzle.
Yeah, I got the Saints. I mean, Carolina's close because they got a strong defense, but I think New Orleans got a little more experience, better talent over there.
All right, Mike, let's go NFC West.
Oh, San Francisco.
We knew it. Is it a wash?
It's a wash. San Fran.
Right.
Yeah, San Fran.
That's
all right. So let's go. Let's go.
Atlanta,
Green Bay Viking. Let's go. Green Bay Viking Lion Bear division.
This man,
you, Mike.
Brian, he is
Vikings. Still Vikings.
That man said Atlanta. Oh,
Atlanta, what? The Braves?
I don't. Yeah, he must have.
I hope you're talking about baseball. The Braves are the number 1 team in baseball, followed by the Orioles. Though, Brian, we got to go to a game, baby.
Who you say the North? Who you got in the North?
I said Vikings. Kirk Cousins. Yep.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid this year.
I got Detroit.
Look, man, much as I keep saying about Kirk Cousins stealing money, I got Detroit.
I got Detroit.
Who you got, Mike?
I said Vikings.
Packers. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Jordan? All right.
All right, man.
What?
Packers.
The Packers ain't doing shit. They're going to win 7 games.
Baltimore boy got Lions. Packers. You think they're going 7 games? I think it's a lot that we don't know about Jordan Love that we're going to see. We're going to see in the first 6 weeks. So
I agree with that. I just think the Vikings will be 1 game ahead of them. But no, I think the Packers will be noise.
All right, so let's rock.
One of the things that didn't change was the coaching staff.
Yep.
All right, so let's rock to the AFC East. Let's go, Mike.
Dang, AFC East. I guess Jets.
Until it proved me otherwise, Buffalo.
Great. Who said Miami?
Me.
Okay, I got the Jets.
Jets.
I know you do. You got the Jets, K Dizzle?
The Jets.
Are you
My
serious?
boys got the Jets too. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
they're
You
tough.
Alabama or what? All right, so we're moving down to the South, man. Let's go, Mike.
Who's in the South? Jacksonville. I think. Yeah, everybody else is
Jacksonville.
falling apart. Yeah, Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Colts, Titans, Houston. It's got to be Jacksonville. Come on.
2 for Jacksonville. Let's go, Dre.
I'm gonna say Jacksonville, man.
Jacksonville all the way.
Yeah, Jaguars all
I'm
the way.
taking Jacksonville. Let's go to the division of home. Let's go to the North.
Ooh.
Mike, who you got?
Ooh.
Man, I'm torn between Pittsburgh and the Ravens. I'll say Ravens by a game.
Oh, you just don't want to get harassed in Glen Burnie.
Yeah, I'll say Ravens.
I got Bengals.
Okay.
I got Bengals, man. I got Bengals.
Mike said they're not making the playoffs, man.
I got Bengals sweeping Baltimore 2-0.
K Dizzle, this is a tough one for me, K Dizzle.
My God.
Very tough for me.
I
think the Ravens are going to be very good this year.
But I have the Browns as a sleeper team.
But I'm taking the Ravens.
You taking the Ravens?
Yes.
I have the Browns as a sleeper team. You can never count the Steelers out. The Ravens are an unknown quantity, and we know what the Bengals are.
How are the Ravens an unknown quantity?
The Ravens are unknown quantity. We haven't seen all of it together yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they can only get better. They couldn't get worse, right?
Lamar's been out of the game for what? A few months now. He ain't played since like week 4.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Last year, so
Lamar hasn't lost a step. If Lamar, if Mike or whatever his name is, Moncton, can come in with the real offense for them, I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be dangerous.
The safe bet would be the Bengals. I'll take the Bengals.
Baltimore gave Cincy a fight last year, in that playoff game. I mean, that was it was Snoop Huntley of all people. I mean, that they had him. I mean, up until that fumble on the goal line, that was the Ravens. They were winning that game. So I think the Ravens are going to be much better. Yeah, I still got Ravens.
All right, so last division we're going out west. So you got Mike.
Chiefs. Till proven otherwise, it's got to be the Chiefs.
Yep, same deal. Somebody's got to step up and beat them. Until otherwise, it's them.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs as well, but I'm really. You said you got a sleeper team, KD. I got the Raiders in my sleeper team.
Oh, Jimmy G.
Number 2.
Josh Jacobs just got signed, so they got
Devontae Adams.
I mean, out there, my guy. They got some action. Sleeper team. I'll go crazy and take the Raiders with you. I'll go crazy and take the Raiders.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I
about.
can see that. I can see that. I think the Chargers are a little overhyped, and I think Denver needs a quarterback.
The only thing, it will go off the rails really quick if Jimmy G get hurt. Oh, let me say when Jimmy.
You said when Jimmy G get hurt.
Yeah, I don't know who their backup is now. They got rid of.
Has Jimmy G played an entire season? How long has it been since he played an entire season?
The one that went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, when he went to the Super Bowl is when he played the whole season.
With who? Was that
San Francisco?
Was that
San Francisco? Yeah, when he went to the Super Bowl, he played the whole season.
How long ago was that?
2019.
2019. So it's been 4 years since he's played an entire season.
Yep.
Chargers are a close second, but Chargers now. I don't believe the hype. I don't believe Chargers at all. Like you said, I think they gassed that man up, paid him all that money. He ain't done nothing yet but throw a lot of balls, to Austin Eckler and everybody else. He hasn't completed or done anything. He choked last year to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but paid him all that money for no reason. No reason at all. So I think we aren't too far off. We're not too crazy outlandish. I think us betting against the Chiefs are there might be a little spite in that too.
Might be.
Yeah.
F, who you got in the last division, man?
I mean, that's the Chiefs all day.
You use the Chiefs all day?
Chiefs all day. No surprise for me. I'm a Patrick Mahomes guy, man. So we're going to go ahead and roll into the conference champs. Who are you taking into the Super Bowl from this point on, August 27th, before week 1 begins? Mike, who are your Super Bowl picks?
San Francisco.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
And who else?
Chiefs. Rematch.
Okay.
Rematch. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
conference.
yeah.
Okay, not Super Bowl. Y'all didn't
Well,
make it.
it's gonna be a Super Bowl, but yeah, I'm picking Chiefs and
Oh,
Niners,
really?
and the rematch will be the Super Bowl.
Okay. Sal.
I got I got the rematch, Eagles and Chiefs.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got the Eagles. I did say the Jets, but I'm gonna come down a little bit. I got the Bengals. I got the Bengals.
Oh,
I got the
all
Bengals.
right.
How you flip? You got one.
Nah. I'm just saying. I didn't really flip. It didn't flip. I did say green Super Bowl. That's true. I did say that, but this is conference. Yeah, I did say Jets. Yeah, that means that they won the conference if they're in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. So
You talking about who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
in the Super Bowl is going to be Philly and Bengals.
I
Man,
concur. Philly and Bengals. Philly and Bengals. I think them
wow.
boys Burrow. He got a chip. He got a big chip.
Mm.
Big chip on the shoulder. So I'm going Philly and Cincinnati. Who you got, Heffalump?
So one of my favorite movies growing up was Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Oh no.
And if you know about that movie, Ray Finkel, the laces were out,
That's right.
and that Super Bowl that they had to get Dan Marino back for was Miami and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm.
So I'm picking the Dolphins again. I'm riding with my dark horse, and I'm loving the
Okay.
Eagles, man.
Wow.
I can't fight with you guys. The only team that I think has a chance to take the Eagles is the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm not loving Brock Purdy enough. Jalen Hurts for MVP. Um, hey, I'm a realist, guys.
I hear that.
All right.
All right, so look, man,
Man, Miami. Wow.
it's a lot of crazy stuff we throwing out there tonight, man. It's a lot of crazy
I
stuff.
don't think the Dolphins are crazy.
I think the Dolphins are. I think you tripped. I think you got a little tonight. When you just
All this Jets love. I mean, they got Randall Cobb over there. Good luck.
third string. But look, look, always a pleasure, always a privilege.
Yes.
Yeah,
Our
thank you guys.
fellow brothers in sports and media and broadcast, everything. Enough said, came through, gave us some crazy stuff. Shout out to my man Dre, my pessimistic man Sal, my beard wearing man Mike. I'll never let you down.
Yeah, I hear.
Special shout out to
Yeah,
Jermaine. We know Jermaine would have been here if he
Yeah,
could.
especially out the
man.
loudmouth.
That's right.
Crazy teams.
Mr. Patrick Mahomes is average at best.
Oh my God. You know what? You never did this shit. I never answered that question. Who needs to sit down? Right? We talked about all the players who in there. Y'all went over Dak Prescott and all that stuff. I'm gonna say DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. Now he went to a team. He's going to disappear.
He's a Titan now.
He's a Titan now. He's going to disappear into the sunset. I think because I don't know. I don't feel confident in the QB in Hasselback. I think they
Yeah, I agree with that.
got somebody else or
No, they still got what's his name? Tannehill. They still
They
got
got
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tannehill and
Tannehill.
Willis, right?
Will Levis has a mayonnaise.
Oh,
name.
Will Levis is there.
Talked about-
Well, Levis is third string. You got the other kid, the kid out of Liberty from last year. With
Yeah.
Malik Willis, right? Lewis.
Yeah, Malik Willis
Will
is third
Levis.
string. Will Levis is third string. He talked about putting mayonnaise in his coffee, so he got a lifetime helmets deal. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him and helmets, but they don't know what they are or who they are. They only know they can pay Derrick Henry till the end of his contract. Other than that, they don't know what else they are.
I mean, they should know. They should hope that they can. They should hope that they can be a run first team.
Yeah.
and be that old school defense run team. But those teams don't win Super Bowls in
They
this
don't win Super Bowls.
in this NFL.
That's 100%. So
And
look,
Derek is another year older.
Derek's another year older. So look, shout out to my guys for coming through, man. We love it. We appreciate you, man. Join us. We're always gonna bring you on because we always bring great insight, great knowledge to football acumen, and that's what we love the most, man. So look, you can always find our guys. I think I posted it super early in the chat, but I'm gonna post it again. The YouTube channel where it is. I'm gonna post the link. So you guys go in, subscribe, make sure you follow them. Same way you follow all our pages. Where else can they find you guys other than YouTube?
Go ahead, Dre.
They can find us also on Twitter or X, and also Instagram. We have Instagram, and So follow us on all three of those, man.
And we'll make sure that we put all the links into our live channels on our YouTube spot. So make sure you guys follow them and pay attention to everything they're doing. There's always going to give good content. Look, brothers. Hold on, I got the damn button now. I'll be forgetting.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, guys. It's always
absolutely.
You know that, man. This is phenomenal. You know,
hey, man, look, I want to say that, like, again, I mean it from my heart. The Enough Said podcast and you guys and what you do is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan. I'm not just saying that because you guys are my friends, but you guys have great content, man. West Baltimore boy says, I would like to see y'all in one room for a show. Shit would be too funny.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Shout out to you, West Baltimore boy.
Yeah,
I appreciate that feedback. That makes me feel good. But thank you guys
subscribe,
so much
man.
for joining us,
Subscribe.
man. When our worlds collide, it goes crazy. What up, K Dozo? I love you too, man.
Tell them where they can find us.
Hey, man, we at the All Dressed Up Podcast at gmail.com. Please send us your ideas for thoughts about the show. Whatever you want to wrap it up with us about, just send it to the email. We are on Instagram at All Dressed Up _podcast. Hef Streams Media is live everywhere. K Dizzle DC is live everywhere. So please stick with us because we're going to stick with y'all. And as well, we're live first and third Sundays on Facebook and on YouTube. Shout out to Enough Said. K Dizzle, take us home.
Take us home. Love y'all. Have a safe time. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
All right.
You know, and I know, and they know, and we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, they know, 'cause we know, we go all